Hello, everybody. Long time no see. I hope that everyone had a very Merry Christmas or just happy holidays, I guess, if you don't celebrate Christmas. Today, I am back with my bullet journal setup for 2019. So, over the past few months, I sort of stopped using my bullet journal and I've been switching between using a couple of paper planners, my laptop, and iCloud calendar. But I've really missed my bullet journal, so I'm very determined to make this work for me, and I've decided to start fresh and get a new one for 2019. I literally cannot believe 2019 is just around the corner. It's going to be a year full of changes for me because I'm finishing high school and starting at university this year, and that's crazy. But I've chosen this quote which says, "And so the adventure begins," because it just seems fitting for all of those milestones I'm going through this year. Next, I am doing my future log. I decided to go with a horizontal this year instead of vertical, which is what I've done in the past, because I feel like it's easier for me to sort of like split things up into different sections, like between school and ballet and family stuff. Also, I would like to stop and give some credit here because the majority of these spreads are inspired by Amanda Rach Lee's setup. I actually used her video that she made as a reference for like several of these spreads. They're just all really useful and helpful, and all her videos are, so if you haven't seen any of those, make sure to check her out because this is definitely very, very much inspired by her, and it looks quite similar. I actually didn't even realize how similar the first couple of spreads that I did were to hers until I went back and I was like, oh, whoops. But they really are really great, but she did come up with a lot of these before I did. I'm just using a black marker and then I'm going over it with a white one. And then I went off camera to do the calendars because they are just so tedious, and then I kind of forgot to turn the camera back on, and I did this grid guide for myself, and I actually had this in my other bullet journal as well, and I transferred it over, but that was also something that Amanda talked about in her video, but I already had planned to put this in. It was just great minds think alike, I guess. And then I have a bullet journal brain dump because there are always a ton of quotes and spreads that I really want to do, but when it comes down for me to actually like write a quote or something, I can never remember any that I actually like. So I decided to make this little brain dump page where I can actually write them down and remember. So now I keep on referencing back to my old bullet journal where I've sort of figured out the rest of the spreads that I wanted to do, and then I started making my resolution spread, which I'm not going to finish setting up until probably like New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, when I have a chance to sit down and really think about exactly what I want to achieve for 2019. When I was doing this and filming this, I was actually kind of watching a movie, so I didn't feel like it was the right mindset to really reflect on what I wanted to focus on for the year, but I did make this box because I knew I wanted to do a word of the year, and then I was like, okay, I can't do anything else, sorry. So, speaking of the fact that I was watching a movie, the lighting starts to go a little strange over these next few clips, and I am extremely sorry. I tried to fix it, but I didn't do a very good job of it. It goes back to normal in a couple of clips, I swear. made myself a little wish list place, which is somewhere I can just write down all the different things that I would like, because whenever people ask me like, what do you want for Christmas or what do you want for your birthday, I can never think of anything. So I figured if I had a list of things that I actually want, I wouldn't have to like kind of make up some stuff and like ask for stuff that I don't necessarily actually want. Then this spread, again, completely inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. You can see I'm referencing her video right there. I think it's a really cute idea to do like a places you're going, especially like how I said, I'm going to university, so I know I'm going to be going to a lot of new places, and I feel like it could be really cool to kind of track that over the course of the year. And then this was supposed to be like recommendations, but I didn't have room, so it's just recommend apparently, and I just put books, movies, and TV shows that I want to try out over the course of the year. And finally, the last spread that I did was just another kind of brain dump page, and it was for YouTube video ideas. I really want to get back into YouTube. I really enjoy it, and it's just that I'm always really busy with school, but I'm hoping now that like college applications are all in, I might have a tiny bit more time to devote to YouTube. So I decided to put that in, kind of remind myself to take some time to do what I really like. And yeah, now I'm just going through and erasing all of my pencil marks everywhere, and then you can see the final product. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you a little bit in setting up your own bullet journal. If you do use any of these ideas, let me know. Again, a lot of them came from Amanda Rach Lee. They are just really useful and practical, and I really like them. I'm trying to go more simple this year in my bullet journal, and so I'm hoping that these spreads will be a good starting point. As you can tell, they're not particularly complex or anything. They're really simple and straight to the point, and I feel like that is definitely what I need in my bullet journal, because that is why I had so much trouble at the end of this year to use a bullet journal. And I'm hoping that that won't be the case anymore. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give it a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!